Forgot to report it. What is happening on our second leg of our double top? So we find that like we have sort of like an ascending channel, you understand? Of which it hasn't been broken yet, like as of yet, you understand? It is how it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock this shit so that like when I move my chart, I don't move those twin lines with it, you understand? So let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Keeping it simple, guys. Keeping it simple. This is GER30. Overall move was supposed to be getting a sell from here. So what we're gonna be looking for from here is that like we're gonna be looking for the market to come and break this structure here. You understand? Break this trend line over here. You understand? So hence we're not yet there at that level to say that like we are already ready to be breaking this trend line or anything. You understand? We want to look at possibility that would create the market to reverse. You understand? And then we find that we have certain zones in which the market had reacted a lot onto. You understand? So from here, as long as I was able to plot my and see my trend lines and see that like I have sort of a rising channel on this chart. We're moving on to the 4 hour right now. Okay, we're on the 4 hour, right? So on the 4 hour, we find that the market has been creating like sort of like an expanding channel. You understand? Expanding channel over here. Okay. So this structure also gives me confidence that like we're gonna push to the further below. But what you're gonna do on your lower time frame is got that you're gonna be looking for areas in which the market might reverse. You understand? And you find that you have a zone here. You understand? And this is where the market had reversed in some of the previous areas. Okay, let me do it like this, keeping it simple. You understand? We have a touch here, we have a touch here, we have a touch here. Still, we have a touch here. You understand? We even have a touch here. So the market was still able to come back and respect this zone. You understand? Because this zone is meaning that it's very strong. You understand? And we find that like here, from here, we're having some kind of a structure which is a head and shoulder. You understand? So if we're having a head and shoulders right there, I don't know if you can see this or what, but like the market is formed like sort of like a head and shoulder, whereby this is where it all begins. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. You understand? So from here, the market has to push up. You understand? But the overall move, don't forget about the overall move. That the overall move is a set. You understand? Don't forget about the overall move that it is set. You understand? And where is this going to end? Going to end where everything had started. And you find that everything, where everything had started is at this area. You understand? So on Monday, we should be anticipating like buying opportunity up until this level on German dates. Seems like we see that like we've been forming sort of like a head and shoulders on our H4 time frame. So right now, if we're moving on to still, even if we're moving on to the lower time frame, we can still see that like this area has been respected and we formed a head and shoulders. This is what we have. We formed the head and shoulders, guys. We're just keeping this simple, you understand? We find that the market fails to break this area, you understand? It failed to break this area. The market had broken, but it still came back in. Why? You understand? Meaning that the area is too strong. So for most of you guys who do not want to risk the account that much from taking this trade from here and pushing it to the top, you can just anticipate that the market will go up. From going up, it is obvious that it's gonna have to come back down. And then once it comes back down and touches this area, you enter your bias and hold them to this level there, keeping it simple, guys. You understand? Head and shoulders,
Yeah, yeah.
we're looking for a buy on GER30 on Monday. You understand? This is the structure of what is to happen like next week.
Mm.
Exercise this zone and fix everything on the lower time frame. Do like this. Okay, yeah. So this is how everything is gonna look. So right now, we're moving on to what you call this thing. We say that move on to USA. Let's move on to USA. Um, and still again, when you go into like USA 30, guys, can you kindly mute yourself while I'm teaching, guys? You'll find that on USA 30, let's go on to the bigger time frame so you can get a bigger picture of what is happening. Understand? So on USA 30, I already had about it. You saw that guys on German 30 had a double top. Guess what? USA 30 has to go and form the same thing. You understand? And of which we have already covered like 80% of that 90 that double top. So once we reach here, you should be expecting selling opportunities. But as for now, what I want you to go and look for is that like you wanna go, as you can see, I was able to plot some kind of uptrend from here. And I saw that like even if I can take my trend line from there, simple, keeping it simple, it's just like that. Just move on to the daily time frame. We still have to yeah, okay. That's what we have on USA 30. USA 30 is also forming like a rising channel. You understand? Which overall gives us like a sell momentum move to say that like we should be anticipating sell. What may happen from here since we have like our third touch on the top, our third touch on the top, USA 30 might sell up until here. It might sell till here and then push so that it can go up and respect what our double top. You understand? That zone up there. But for now, we need to look for what is gonna be happening on the lower time frame. You understand? Because we're gonna be anticipating moves on the lower time frame, not on the bigger time frame. Because we're not holding. You understand? We're not scalpers, but we are day traders. Understand? So let's push on to the 4-hour time frame. And when we push on to the 4-hour time frame, we find that price has been consolidating like hell. You understand? We're seeing a lot of wicks. We're seeing a lot of things. But one thing that I mostly do is that like I cannot reveal this to you, but some of the traders that I'm trading with is that they know about this. You understand? How to plot their trend lines. Keeping it simple, guys. We have a lot of wicks. We're having a lot of wicks. We just have to keep it simple, guys. We're having a lot of wicks. We just have to keep it simple so that we can get our best increase in the market. And as you can see, the market had tried to pass some of the levels, you understand, just to go and distract you from thinking that like, no, this level ain't gonna work. This level is, you understand, those kind of a things. But I find that like we're having this level over here that like the market had respected. We touched, it sold a bit, it came back, it touched, it sold. You understand? We broke, we retest, we bought. You understand? See, it broke, but it came back inside. You understand? This was high momentum. It was due to high momentum. That's why it broke. So, Steve, the market respected. From respecting, it came back. From here, it touched. We bought a little bit, and then we broke, came back inside, broke due to high momentum. You understand? Steve, again, came back inside. We're forming something here. Understand? Something new. See, this market is now becoming like shit. Understand? So see, the market that came here and what touched, sold. You understand? So from here, what we should be expecting is that it's either we're gonna break our channel or we're gonna respect. You understand? And continue consolidating. But what I can see from this is that like we're forming a steep flag. You understand? So if we're forming a steep flag, we now have to know that like has to be broken. Understand? Or it's either I wanna come to this level, form some kind of a double top. Understand? A major double top. So which will cause a reversal. And I can understand that because we will be covering the 90% rule. You understand? So from here, we should anticipate that the market will break. From breaking, give us a retest. From the retest, we push up with the market. Understand? It's either it's gonna retest on this zone or it's gonna retest on the trend line. You just need to go and wait for the proper right end. You understand? Just need to go and wait for the proper right end. So guys, um, I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes just to ask me any kind of a question that you wanna ask, and then from there we'll take it from there. So guys, can you ask me any question that you may be having about like what I've just disclosed about the market? Can you hear me, guys? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, so you can now ask me any question that you feel like I didn't disclose about what I was talking about today.
For me, I don't have any questions here.
For you don't have any question. What about the rest of you guys?
Yeah. I understand.
Okay, you understand. Well, what about the rest of the people here?
I understand, sir.
You understand, right? So, guys, if you wanna rewatch this video or like you feel like you didn't catch anything, um, can you kindly unmute yourself so that you can ask that question properly? Who is this one?
Uh, I see. You said that for GER30, it's going to sell over the week, and for US30, I went out for a bit because my Wi-Fi was acting up. But I think you said that also for US30, it might sell over the week. So what I'm asking is that does US30 and GER30 usually follow the same trend, like over a week? It if GER30 sells, also US30 sells, or does it like sometimes change or something like that?
Okay, so let's just keep this simple, right? Uh, if you can check, these markets have been here for a very long time, right? And you need to understand that, like, when we're talking about German 30, we're only talking about things that like are happening in Germany, things that have to do with German. You understand? And if we're talking about like USA 30, we're talking about like the means of technology. So USA 30 is based on tech, you understand? And German 30 is based on German, you understand? German cars and everything. So when coming to that saying that like, do they move or do they follow the same trend? No, you understand? You may find that tomorrow USA 30 is gonna sell, German 30 it's gonna buy. They take different directions. You understand? It all comes down as to whether how is the structure of the market on that certain date. You understand? And remember, we're having market makers. You understand? And if we're having market makers, those market makers, they're the ones controlling the market. You understand? They're the ones controlling the market, and we do not control the market. We just follow what the market gives us. You understand? We should never trade against the market. You understand? So for saying that they follow the same trend, it's not like they follow the same trend, but still, they're all indices. That's one thing you should know. They're all indices, and like it's not like they follow the same trend, but the structure may look the same. You understand? If you can see, or that like already Cemented is on this blue zone area. You understand? It's on this blue zone area, and US30 hasn't reached that area. So there's a possibility for Cemented to sell while US30 is still buying to that blue zone area. You understand? So it's not like they're the same or anything, but it's what it is. You understand? So for others, if they have any questions, they can ask. Feel free to ask, guys. I'm about to go out, so like feel free to ask any question. Okay, guys. I'm gonna ask you guys to tell me that like how was this session, guys, for you guys? How was the session, guys? Guys, can you unmute yourself just to give the review, guys?
So, yeah, I got you see the GER30 analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the analysis and it looks the same as what I did.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
the session it was really helpful, sir. Really helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope it gave you clarity on your analysis.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Okay. Much appreciated. So let me go off, guys. See you in the future, and have a great week.
When is the next session?
I'm not sure, but then I'll keep you guys updated.
Okay, sir. Thank you. The session was good.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
Have a